Stephanie, thanks.
Very tragic story.
Yeah, new at 5 tonight, we are learning a lot more about the shooting death of a 16-year-old in Killingly.
He was shot by a 22-year-old friend who's now facing charges.
That shooting happened last night about 7 o'clock inside a home on Kenneth Drive. News 8's Tina Detel has the latest.
According to these court papers, Kyle Carney says the shooting was an accident, but he did change his story slightly after first talking with detectives.
He's currently being charged with manslaughter in the second degree with a firearm.
22-year-old Kyle Carney will remain behind bars after reportedly shooting a 16-year-old while in this Kenneth Drive home in Killingly. Carney first told state police he was walking in the upstairs hallway with a rifle when it just went off. The boy, who was in one of the bedrooms, was hit in the face. Carney called 911 and says he didn't leave because if he fled from the police, then he would look like a murderer.
He was sitting out on the ground outside of a cop car stating that I was just about to go home. I was just about to go home.
Carney's story changed slightly when he asked to talk with detectives a second time. He told them he was messing around with the weapon. His hands and fingers were moving in the area of the trigger and magazine of the loaded rifle.
It was a horrible, horrible accident. Horrible accident. But I know he wouldn't have done this intentionally.
Bethany Alexander dated Carney a few months back. She says he was doing well and had gotten help for depression and anger issues.
No comment. Get out of her face. She's a child.
The girlfriend and family of the victim didn't have anything to say. Marshals escorting them from the court. Alexander tells News 8 her ex had recently gotten a new rifle.
He sent me pictures. He sent me, he was very excited. He wanted to go shooting with me, and it wasn't anything like hostile,
So do you believe that this was his gun that was used then, the rifle?
Yeah, probably. I would assume so.
Carney was ordered held on $500,000 bond and is due back in court next month. Coming up at 6, we'll talk to a parent who has now had to have a very serious and somber conversation with her children. In Danielson, Tina Detel, News 8.